Hey my aliens, what's up? I am Neon, and yeah, the first video of this channel is about my Precure fan series. Well, as you're probably already know, my fan series maintained as about video games, but many an eccentric being, I always was going to be content with just a fan series about video games. So I decided to go feature and specify type of gaming what that would to be theme of my fan series. So I thought, why not make a Precure about RPG games, since I haven't seen anyone making fan series about RPG games. And in it as something I have hyper focus on, and that's how Miracle Knights Precure burst.
And please, excuse me if there are fan noise in the background. It's because it's incredible hot in the city where I live, so I'm even not able to deliver on good audio quality. And I'm so sorry for this.
But besides the setting of the main theme of my fan series, I also decided to make the internet the secondary theme, since well, it's the party of everyone's daily life, so it kind of sense to me. Since I was addressing something relating about technology, why not also address something that essentially everyone does it? So yes, my fan series will feature plenty of social media, and believe it or not, more than Chemical Idol itself. But not only that, besides main and century among, I also strongly perfectionist. It's so obvious I won't want to prep my story with care. Therefore, I also have so many messages that to convey in this work, since many Precure official series tend to convey moral messages. And you ask, what are these messages? And I answer you, I tend to focus on themes such as facing your inner boss, which would be more like confronting your traumas and fears if you want to level up in life, which would be something like overcoming yourself again. I believe it's an innovative concept in both official Precures and fan series realms, since at least in my opinion, I see things to fighting for your dreams and imagining your to dream, but I don't see a fan series that address overcoming challenges in order to surpass oneself, or I like to say, leveling up. But anyway, enough telling, let's go to add meteors, the characters. And I'm going to introduce the characters in the order of their debut. So yes, obviously I will start with the leader, who is not Dan other than Cure Universe, better known as Mihochi Star. As you can see from her design, her theme color is purple, her symbol is a star, and she has Cedar Space and Knight's theme. And all the Cure's season will be themed around a character, a chapter, and in RPG games. And he mentioned it before, Universe 10 is Knights Chapter, which is ironic because there is his personality. But yeah, this is how I propose it. I made a short summary for my characters of my character's bio. So if you want to see more details about them, you have to go to Fan Week, because I really can't tell story hero star or the video will be hours long. And well, I have presented the plot. Without further ado, here is Star's bio. Stars has been a healthy fan of video games since she has 3 years old, thanks for her father, well, is an athlete for the gaming company Tokyo Games. Always had contacted with games. Since then, she has helping her surviving to the bullying she suffered for being autistic and consequently having difficulties of socializing. Consequently, video games ended up being her only motivations to live for a long time, since let's just say she's not exactly the most cheerful and energetic person. Yes, in short, you could say that Star is a mix of Tsubomi personality for Heartcat Precure and Yayoi for Smile Precure, and also a bit lot of my own self-research, but I promise she won't be like a certain character. I will do my best to make it sure he's not a Marisol. Well, going back to her design, well, pretty wild idea. I confess, I love her design. Madness. I think that's why I'm mixed with the freaking the knightly and RPG elements in her design. With I also managed to maintain the Precure vibe. Since I am crazy, I made this mix, and that's how Universe was born. Yay! Now, leaving aside the knightly, and let's level up and move it to the royalty, introducing you to the second member of the team, Jiraiya, better known as Ohime-sama Midori. Dancing you like, Midori's color is pink. Whatever, she is not the leader. So crazy, no? And her team is princess and nature. Midori has a rather chaotic, dramatic, and elegant personality, and I also wrote a bill for her. In fact, I wrote Gion for all three charities. Whoa, we are pairing this video mode. But the bill is this. And since I know you're all more interested in her story than anyone else, I'll stop rambling and here see. Midori is a princess of Arcadia and the youngest daughter of the elf ruler of Cardia, Hagi the King. Midori was programmed to be solely a cute character and to put it on most harshly an NPC. But Midori didn't want to do just that. Her dream has to be out of the Precure and the hero. Furthermore, she is constantly forgotten by her father. Well, she is a king. And her mother, abandoning her when she was a very young. So Midori ended up creating a perfumatic mask and disgusting of her fear and abandoning being forgotten. And I can say that the dynamic between the two of them will be similar to that of Tsubomi and Erika from Heartcat, Hikaru and Lala from Star Twinkle, Sora and Michiru from Hero Girl Sky, and Anna and Mikuru from Meitantei, the most recent season of the franchise. In other words, initially they'll have a personality and cultural clash, but little by little they'll become best friends because, believe it or not, they have a lot in common. Yeah, consider this a big plot of Hair's friendship. And now, last but not leastly, our boy, will complete the trio and Will's team is superheroes, John Pixel, better known as Yukino Hiroshi. To summarize Hiroshi's personality for you, he is a mischievous, sarcastic, and caged the Joker. This is, of course, his true personality, as his development arrogant will involve him learning to be honest with people and valuing his own personal desires without judgment, fear of others' judgment. To give you a little more context, but without giving away say and spoilers, Hiroshi's father works in the Japanese army, so naturally, he'll want to give the boy a stricter upbringing. His mother, while not as strict as his father, still demands excellent academic performance from him. Furthermore, because of his star cousin, and believe it or not, was on the toes to bully her in the past. He is afraid of going through that she's go through and tries to simulate multiple personalities to avoid suffering. And the dynamic between these two characters won't be unsimilar and other magical rules in general, but I would resemble shonen anime more closely, since I confess I am a fan of the dynamic between trios and shonen animes. Remember that my cast of characters is much larger, considering the villains, fairies, allies, and secondary characters, but all villains the video will be hug. If you talk it about everyone here, when the video ends here, and if you can, follow me to help me realize the spread of thing, and share, comment, and like the video. Till next time!